strive not to be a success, but to be of value. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Red. Right? We just fell below that $11,000 line. Yesterday we were holding on to 12. We're falling. We're like $1,000 less than where we were at this point yesterday. Oh my God, let's run for the hills. Let's sell all of our Bitcoin. No. I mean, we went up pretty fast, right? Expect some sort of healthy correction. 1 Bitcoin is still equal to 1 Bitcoin. If you're not trying to take profit, loss, trading, right, then it's really not a matter of concern. The price will rebound. How far down is this going to go? Some technical analysis is telling us that we might be about there right now at 10.7, 10.8. Tone base calling something crazy, saying that we could be heading down to $4,000. It seems like everybody comes out the woodworks when the price of Bitcoin and the volatility seem to get moving, right? When the price is starting to pump up, everyone's like, it's $1 million, it's 100K, we're going to go up, we're going to go up. And then when the price starts coming down and it's more than that standard 5% day trading, oh, it's going to nothing, it's going to $1,000. You can just forget it. Bitcoin's all washed up. Well, you got to remember, when everyone's selling, you need to start buying. And when everyone's buying, you sell, right? That's how we're going to go ahead and make our money. But you know who's here on the sideline continuing to hodl with me? My co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
So I see you're playing with Kimchi Kitty over there.
Yes.
What's the matter? Is there a flea on Kimchi's face again?
Yeah, Kimchi is just being needy, so I'm face rubbing.
You and your ADD being distracted by the cat.
Distracted by everything, bro.
So what do you think, Samantha? Price is down to a little below 11,000 right now. Could be heading down lower. I mean, should we have sold? Should we have taken profit? Actually, I was saying that if you were considering taking profits, that you probably should have taken some profits up there around the 12,800, 700, 600 area.
No. I mean, I look back on all the other times when we had more Bitcoin and we have used it, and then we kick ourselves in the butt because we would have had more Bitcoin. So no, I'm going with not selling. Just hodl.
Hodl on. Onward, forwards. It's just another little dip in the whole situation on the big scale of 100K, 200K, right? This is absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm fixed there. You know, that's where my mind is fixed. That's exactly what I'm staring at. And it's not that I'm downing anybody that's trading. It's not that I'm downing the people trying to make, you know, money in the market on a daily basis. You know, kudos to you if you can do it. I just personally, I don't think I can do it. You know, I was never trained to trade like that. I've tried my hand at it here and there. I just don't think I could be making that, you know, what do you got to make a day? $150, $200 a day, really, to be doing pretty good, or all right, or survive at least. So, you know, just not for me, I guess. Would you mind pulling up Coinpaprika, though? We can go ahead, take a look at these cryptocurrencies, see what that BTC dominance is doing now that the price is slipping a bit, see how bad the overall market cap is looking at this exact moment. I'm not going to stress it, though. Like I said, you know, it seems like the weekends have been very volatile lately. Wild West on the weekends and back to business Monday through Friday. It's like the mullet. What do we got here? We got Bitcoin. Oh, let me refresh this because this keeps changing. Yeah, we dropped $5. We got Bitcoin, $10,990. That's down 8.9% in the last 24 hours, holding on to almost 1% gain in the last week. So, I mean, a week, right? Really not. I see it as positive, right? You know, you can choose how to look at these things in life, and I choose to look at this as a positive. It shows us how quickly the price of Bitcoin can go up. It shows us how much of a need, demand, and value there is to it. So either you can take this opportunity to start picking it up, or you can say, hey, this is way too crazy for me, and I got to get the heck out. We got Bitcoin dominance at 61.61%. Nice. Overall market cap's down only 8%. Looking at $317 billion. We got Ethereum falling below the $300 mark at $294. It's down 6.6% right now. I think I read the title of an article saying they're getting ready for a 52-day bull run. Right? That'd be nice for them. 39.8 cents on some X-Rapid, down 6.4%. Litecoin, $121, down 9%. I mean, we seen them come up yesterday, back down now, happening right around the corner. Is this a good opportunity? Right? That's what I'm asking. I'm kind of feeling towards the yeah. See if it comes down a little bit more, but don't be too greedy. You're not going to buy the bottom, right? You just want to buy in the ranges, right? You're not going to get the bottom dollar, and you're not going to get the top dollar. As long as you're down there, and then you sell it up a little bit higher.
And you're up there. Yes.
Yep. All right, so we got Bitcoin Cash, $409. We got EOS, $5.73. Sammy, you might be getting closer to your $5.50. Down 9%. BNB token, they're even taking a nice 9% hit, coming down to $32. Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, $195, down only 7%, even though he was crying in court. And Tron, 3.2 cents. Wait, let's see how the CMAC dollar is doing today. I haven't even looked at this one myself.
Ooh, under.
Under, telling us maybe a good opportunity that we should be thinking about picking up these altcoins, especially if we notice that the market starts to rebound.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, not financial advice. We're just two crazy people out in the middle of the woods, sitting in our compound with a lot of bunker supplies, holding Bitcoin with a bunch of birds. Trying to not eat McDonald's and buy Nikes so that we can save Bitcoin, because we think that our future could be different, right? We think that we could create that kind of early retirement, next tier wealth, maybe some generational wealth, something to be able to help give my son. I mean, I'm not, my dad's a great guy, never downing him, but he didn't give me anything. There's no business to pass on. He's not passing a house on to me.
12 children between 2 marriages or whatever.
Yes, no, I know. I'm just saying that he doesn't have anything to be,
yes, he didn't pass on financial legacies to anyone. Yeah.
So, are we out here by ourselves? Are we ranting on the internet? Is crypto on air again?
I don't know if crypto is on. We didn't check. Paul Rouleau is here. He says, hello, my friend.
Paul Rouleau, my friend, I appreciate you coming out here. I know that I can always rely on you to be here as long as we're talking some common sense about Bitcoin, right?
BTC Moon Guy is here. He says, huddle and steady. The sky is falling. Great insight, Eugene. Traders are short-term thinkers and will be crying in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Life is always a matter of perspective, Like, I mean, I know that I have days where it's rough for me, and I think, oh man, I should have it better. Life should be this way. Why is it so hard? Oh, this, that, and the other. And at the same time, I know that there's probably a lot of people that wish they had what I have. I'm sure there's a lot of people that wish they could have space so they could have pets like I have. That they could have a long-lasting, honest relationship with somebody, right? That they could have a good relationship with their child.
They could have a child.
They could have a child, right? They could drive a vehicle. They can move their arms and legs, right? There are people out there that don't have those abilities.
Right?
Money can't buy that.
Coffee is their worst day.
Yeah,
probably worse than
money
ours.
can't buy those things.
Yep.
So you just got to find that perspective that you need to have to stay positive and keep focusing on it, right? That's that. I'm going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to force myself to see the light and keep living that way. Because there's a million reasons to be bummed out. There's a million reasons to say, I deserve better. It's not my fault. someone else. Right? All right.
Circumstances, bitch.
So taking advantage of opportunities, right? Let's dig into a little bit of this one. Ampleforth. Keep hearing about this one, right? Accidentally had called it a stable coin. The coin fluctuates once every 24 hours based on market value. They're actually kind of doing a 50 ample giveaway. They're saying that if you can take 10,000 amples and guess what it would be 24 hours later when they do their thing. So this is based on math. If you can do some really good math and you can put in your prediction and you get it right or close enough, they're going to give you 50 amples. So, I mean, another one of these things where if you're just sitting around, ABC and man, always be clicking, find those airdrops, find those things, always be calculating, get that free ample, get that free whatever cryptocurrency, collect those airdrops, move your Bitcoin, get those forks, right? That's the advantage to being in this space. Yes, you can do it all later, but never hurts to go ahead and be proactive.
Bitcoin Jake is here, and the pothead is here.
Bitcoin Jake, thank you for coming out, buddy. I didn't realize that he was a moderator for Omar.
Yes.
So cool, buddy. I got a moderator who's a somebody.
I know, right? Somebody.
A somebody.
Yeah.
So we got Walton Chain. We've heard about this one. This one's been around for a minute. I remember the heydays of the price spikes with Walton Chain. Always makes me think of the Walton family with the Johnny boy, right? With the light. Do you remember the TV show?
Oh God, yeah.
That's what I think every time I hear Walton. Yeah, it was the Waltons.
Okay, yes, because I was.
Yeah, they had like a lumber mill on the side of a mountain.
I just some color loveliness. Yes, some technicolors. Yeah.
Well, they went ahead. They had a hard fork. Apparently, somebody went ahead and was taking advantage of an exploit or took advantage of an exploit and was capable of mining multiple blocks very quickly. They had kind of knew that this was coming down the pipeline or had seen the problem. Were working towards patches. It was exploited. Then they went ahead and implemented the patches the other day, but it had to be a hard fork. So, I mean, this is what happens, right? You know, that's what we talk about. Time-tested technology. That's why Bitcoin's so great, because it's been here and been tested for 10 years. All of these new cryptocurrencies, you know, it takes time out here in nature for things to happen. You know, we've seen 51% attacks on Bitcoin Gold. You know, you couldn't plan for that.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen Dash trying to come up with development to be able to prevent those kinds of things after the attack on Bitcoin Gold. So live and learn, right? That's what it is, live and learn. And apparently Walton Chain was already on top of this. So, you know, at least they were prepared. Anything in the chat over there, Samantha?
Bitcoin Jake.
We're ripping through the news.
He held the Lightning Network tiny torch. He was torch number 179.
What? Awesome, buddy. That's amazing. I wanted to hold the torch. I had thought about it.
Tiny torch.
When it had getting towards the end, I was thinking about putting in for it, but at the same time, I don't actually have a lightning node running here. I was thinking about putting one up, and then I thought, man, I would hate to be the dumbass that screwed it up.
You're like, where'd the torch go? Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I messed up.
Is that not the right? Start again. One more do-over, please.
Let me just replace all those Satoshis. Not a problem.
Yes, he says it's the new one. That they have a new one, and that he used the blue wallet. See? Because it's the tiny torch. They had a whole bunch of them. Remember at the end when we were like hashtagging and looking at all?
Yes, I think after a while it had gotten to be a while of me checking all the time, and I had stopped. Yes, because we carry the blue wallet. That's the one. So
you could.
I stopped following this a while back.
We could carry the tiny torch. Whatever. Okay.
I used to have a link to all of those things. I miss my links down below. I miss being able to say, and the links are down below.
I miss my link. He says yes, he is a moderator, and that he does his Discord. also.
Nice, buddy. Very proactive. That's amazing.
Right?
I love meeting and coming across other people that get out here and are active in the space. You know, it's very easy to buy a little Bitcoin and sit on the sidelines and watch a YouTube video here and there. It's just that
It's a lot more to participate in
Yeah.
your own channel and somebody else's channel and a project. I mean, things. That's a lot more.
I want to always a round of applause for people that are like that. And I always want to encourage everybody that if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're thinking about it, right? Because that's what happened to me. Adam Meister was like, if you're thinking about getting out here, you should just get out here. It's easy. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I thought about it for another week or two, but still, those were the words that stuck in my head. So if you're thinking about it, please get out there in the cryptocurrency space and start doing something. I think Josh even said that watching our show had helped get him motivated to do his eternity projects. So you should also always go check out my friend Josh. I don't have a link to his channel. If you go check out my Twitter, I retweet some of his videos on occasion. If you're in the video, Josh, please go ahead, put up your link or something,
Right,
my man.
Someone will let you have it. The pot that says, pass me the tiny torch. I use it to light something up. You're so funny, the pothead.
I know. I got a lot of family up in Chicago, and now they made it recreational. Marijuana is now legal in Illinois. I wonder how long it's going to take for those dispensaries to be able to, because I know they already had medical dispensaries because my uncle has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So I know that he was getting some already because of that. So I wonder if it's just a matter of a couple weeks or if we're going to have to be waiting until next year or something.
Right, are they going to have to build the recreational commercial ones, and dispensaries that are medical will be like, you know.
I don't know. I just know here in Florida, it's like trying to give a cat a bath around here with the marijuana laws. Like, it's just tooth and nail and being dragged down the hallway the entire way to make it happen.
Bitcoin chaser. I'm so active that I'm inactive in so many places.
I've had that happen too.
Yes to everything, didn't you, bro?
Yep. It was, remember when we were posting to like 8 different social media places that were getting up there, or people were writing and commenting in all these different places, and it was like, if you're not commenting on Twitter or YouTube,
I'm so sorry. I check my Steemit once a week.
yeah, I check it as I'm posting the new video. All right. So the next one I got, this is probably the bigger story I got for the news. If we're not going to be talking about price, even though it's down. We got about 25 Bitcoin transactions, right? That all happened in one block with a grand total of $6 billion. Being moved. And this is block 583139. It's kind of crazy, right? That's a lot of money to be moved all at once. And then, I mean, you can see that out of the 25 addresses, it's a situation of wallet 1 sending to wallet 2, sending to wallet 3, sending to wallet 4. And you come across this vanity address in there, which is 1 by BTC1. And then, you know, goes on with some other random letters and numbers. And with the transaction, it also broadcasted a message. And it says, we'll buy your Bitcoin. And then it has a Proton email address with the encrypted email.
Like we buy junk carnets? I mean, what?
Yeah, but it's we buy Bitcoin, but it can't be traced because it's Proton mail.
Right.
And because it's being broadcast on the blockchain, everybody can see this. And now you know the address. So if you were to start communicating Proton mail to Proton mail with this individual, you could arrange through
the buying of
third-party systems to escrow Bitcoin and cash and everything else so that you could make deals with these guys. This is a great way to start advertising and broadcasting Bitcoin, not only buying, but selling. I mean, you could send Bitcoin from one wallet to another, showing how much you had and putting the message in it, willing to sell, and then give a Proton, right? That's how you could start.
Yes, free advertisement. Because everybody's going, oh my God, did you see how much moved? And then it's attached to, you know, Do you like what you see? We buy Bitcoin. What?
Yeah, their email address, it was like sell by Bitcoin at proton.com or something.
Jesus. Okay, so BTC Moon Guy said January 1st, 2020, Illinois legalization.
Okay, so it is the beginning of the new year.
The pothead said, wow. And Bitcoin Jake said, what? Wait, how much money?
$6 billion. I mean, the article was longer. You'd have to go look at it. It just came out a little while ago. Originally, there was a Twitter bot that had alerted to all of this, and it happened in blocks, or in block 583139. Massive amount of money, thousands of Bitcoins. And I mean, they even showed that there was a pattern of wallet 1 sending to wallet 2, then sending it to wallet 3. You know, see what I'm saying? Like a chain pattern. And in the midst of all of this, I think they said wallet 3 was a vanity with the beginning part of the address is 1 by BTC 1. And then it was like XY, you know, capital F, whatever, for the rest of the address. And then the message that was attached along with it was, we'll buy your Bitcoin. And then it just gave their email address at proton.com. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, it's genius.
I mean, everybody.
Because they created their own hype. If they have access to this much money to move.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that hype now has if you want to sell Bitcoin, these people are going to buy it. And all you can do it anonymously through messaging them at Proton and see what happens when they get back to you.
I know, right?
I mean, they definitely are going to have to use some sort of secret services or whatever, because I'm sure the governments are definitely trying to, you know, message them, sell them some Bitcoin, get them over the $10,000 limit. Let's get them.
Yeah, Bitcoin Jake says that he knows CZ moved 1.2 billion of BNB for about 0.015 of a fee. So under just a penny and a halfness or something. And Bitcoin Jake says whale bot. And Bitcoin Jake says I make 1 BTC vanity addresses for my paper wallet. And the pothead says no KYC.
Yeah.
Yes, you are definitely getting around that one if you're Proton mailing.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you're getting cash, right? Because I definitely am not going to send in my Bitcoin and hope that I get a letter in the mail with dollar bills in it.
They'll still have you. I mean, you try to go put that on a prepaid card, you try to go take that out of your bank account. I mean, like, yes, that will flag somebody somewhere to get more of your information.
All right. So I got one more little bit of news topic to go ahead and cover. This one was kind of like I read 2 different articles and I thought I'd just kind of stick them together. We're talking about Bitcoin and we're talking about Google Trends, right? And I keep telling you that this is one of my big indicators when it comes to trying to figure out what's happening in the cryptocurrency market, because as we see people Googling Bitcoin, especially how to get Bitcoin and altcoins and things like that, it tells us that we're getting an influx into the market, because we know that the barrier of knowledge from being in the normal debt-based system to traveling into the cryptocurrency world, it's not easy, right? There's a lot of roadblocks and knowledge that needs to be gained in order to figure this stuff out. You usually go to Google, right? You start typing this stuff in.
Yeah.
So then you start seeing millions and millions of people looking this stuff up as you see a big influx of people. The volatility usually brings it. So we're looking at Google Trends, and there's somebody out there writing an article saying that there's a steady line of Google Trends of people who Google stuff about Jesus. And it's a lot, right? You know, Jesus is a big deal in the world, right?
Your salvation of your afterlife, right?
So we seen Bitcoin Google Trends get above the Google Trends search for Jesus back in 2017 and 2018. And we recently just looked at Bitcoin Google Trends getting above Jesus again.
Whoa. So is the Jesus indicator happening?
The Jesus indicator is happening, telling us that on Google Trends, Bitcoin is bigger than Jesus.
Bitcoin is more interesting than Jesus.
At this moment.
At this point, they are not looking at eternal salvation. They're looking at financial salvation.
Yeah. People are wanting to live in this world and not the next.
Yeah.
Well, there's also another article out there talking about how at this point, like 60% of Americans know what Bitcoin is and are whatever.
Everybody knows
And
who Jesus is, right? Even the people who don't. Like,
well, then they're also saying that more people know what Bitcoin is than they know who Kim Kardashian is.
well, I mean, power to you, because no one needs to know who Kim Kardashian is.
So, I mean, this is a lot different of a space, right, than where it was 3.5 years ago when we got into this, Samantha. I mean, we got in right before the halvening. So, yeah, 3 years ago. I mean, we're getting closer. It's like 320 something days away.
It was like 390 not that long ago. So.
It's always 3 something not that long ago.
Yep.
It's getting
Just
closer.
shy of a year.
It'll be here before you know it. I mean, it's less than 12 months. I mean, we're talking May of 2020. And here we are. Tomorrow is July. So we got 10 more months until we're like looking at the halvening and there's nothing we can do about it. And we're only getting 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And the hash rate is at an all-time high. So you better go out and buy whatever the biggest S9 miner that comes out is next, right? Hook it up to that 220 power that's costing you probably 11.5 kilowatts a cent. I mean, talk about why does Bitcoin have value? Because it's not easy. This stuff don't just grow on trees. This isn't pot.
But even pot has value. All right. The pothead says praise BTC. And Bitcoin Jake says LTC happening soon. I'm still mining away.
Awesome. Yes, that is definitely the way to go.
Oh, he says he has utilities included. Somebody
nice.
else is paying for your mining. Yes, yes.
Mm.
Oh, that's the way to do it, bro. I mean, why do you think everybody in China? Yeah, utilities are included until they want to go shut you down.
Well, I mean, we've seen that from a lot of countries where they subsidize the electricity. That's why you're not allowed to mine in Venezuela. That's why we're starting to see that Iran at first was wanting, they were promoting cryptocurrency companies to come over, and now they want to charge them the real cost of electricity instead of the incentivized costs that they originally had given them when they came in.
Well, I mean, it is probably, a really large amount of electricity for one.
Oh, yeah.
For one space.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking that you have to get, when you start running thousands of miners, you're talking about that you go into this whole different level of power.
Yeah, for the normal household and stuff that you're
not even like you're more than the normal factory and normal warehouse.
Because I mean, yeah, they're thinking, oh, we could literally pay for 1 billion people to have a laptop, 2 fans, and a TV running at all times with some lights. Not miners, and not to the level that you need it to be to have a lot of profit. Oh,
it's a lot of number crunching happening there.
Right? And they're all like, they're gonna break us in under a year. We gotta shut them down. Bitcoin Jakes, I want to hire the Venezuelan coder. Average income there is $2 a month. I'd pay a coder $20 a month. Look at that, 100x.
Right.
Bam.
See, I mean, if we could get in contact, I would pay a Venezuelan to make thumbnails for my show, and I could give $50 a month. Completely change their lives.
And I mean, it'd be on the cheap for everybody else.
Yeah, and I could send it to them in Bitcoin.
Oh, sorry, I can't do math. 1,000 actually. Yeah, math and technology is not my forte.
And then I'd write it off. And then I'd write it off as a donation.
Of course. Say you're feeding a, yeah.
So, is that about it, Samantha? Because I got some news that we should probably go over, I guess, about the channel here and what we got going on.
Okay.
Well, we've been coming out here every single day, right? And that's been going pretty good. But I need you guys to hit that thumbs up. Yesterday was fantastic. I mean, we had a bad time to come on, right? Because we had competition. And,
Crypto and somebody else.
right.
I mean, yeah.
So we had 10 people joining us in the chat. And that was amazing. And then we got 9 thumbs up, which was great. I noticed that we popped up on the side of a bunch of other stuff after that. So if you guys hit that thumbs up button, it really does make a difference, right? Besides that, you can share this video out to your Twitter, right? Everybody's sharing everything all the time. There's a built-in button down there. Please click it, right? I really want to try to grow this channel because we're trying to spread awareness. And we're trying to spread awareness in a little bit different of a fashion. We're not out there telling and promising people Lambos and fat bank accounts and giving away Bitcoin, right?
Technical analysis.
Yeah, we're not trying to do technical analysis saying that we know what the future of Bitcoin is, so you got to come listen to us.
We just know the future is Bitcoin.
Yeah, we know that the future is Bitcoin. We know that every time we all sit down and have a civilized conversation about Bitcoin, we're working towards a better goal, right? Not only does everybody else wonder why we're continuing to talk about Bitcoin every single day, where they're going to want to come check us out and see what's happening, but also while we're conversating about Bitcoin every single day, eventually one of us is going to be saying the right thing that's going to inspire the next person to have the next great idea, right? We all feed off of each other. So if we're all together spreading positive energy and positive communication, we're going to start having positive results out of each other. I mean, this is very simple, basic thinking. So I just want everybody to come together, message Sammy in the chat. That's her main purpose here, is to bring your voice up. And let's just keep talking about Bitcoin, right? I got a free help desk. I got a couple other social media sites that I'm posting to in case something happens to the YouTube, or just trying to cast a bigger net to get more people to come to the chat. You know, you can hit me up at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitter. I'm always down to conversate about Bitcoin or try to help you out. Or if you got a friend that's getting into Bitcoin and they're trying to figure out how to make a paper wallet or get a hardware wallet or something, you know, that you're just like, man, I can't seem to explain it to them. I can't seem to say it in the right way. Let me take a crack at it, right? Let's see if I can't help your friends out.
Overdose says make a habit of hitting that thumbs up first thing. Thank you, Paul.
The other thing besides that is that I don't know if I'm considering to possibly start up the tally fund tomorrow, with it being the first. There is a different event that I came across, but it's not technically in Florida. It's in Arkansas, which is only a 14-hour drive.
Arkansas.
So
That's a state I've
well,
definitely
it's also,
never been
it's in
to.
October, and it would be a little bit cheaper, but it would probably be the same price in the overall because of what we would have to do to drive to get there and back. But instead of maybe hitting the Electric Daisy Carnival, maybe we could do this one instead. Switch it up a bit.
Bitcoin Jake said, hush, F Lambo. Hashtag White Supra. Oh.
Anything else over there?
Yeah.
Anything else over there in the chat, Samantha?
That is it. And we are 5 minutes over.
Well, that's probably going to be doing it for this episode. I do appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with us this evening. Hit the notification bell. We'll be out here tomorrow, probably about the same exact time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I mean, I love you guys. I love that we do this. It really gives my life purpose and meaning, or at least I tell myself that there's purpose and meaning behind all of this, because otherwise, you know, I don't know really what I got going on besides the fact that I got a good family and I like hanging out with them, and I want you guys to be part of my family too. All right. So you guys go out there, take care of each other, and remember to keep that BTC safe.
Bye, guys.
Later.